Hello and welcome everybody to this Beloved Tribe Gentle Flow class. Today we're going to move from a flow into Yin, into Yoga Nidra again. And we're going to focus on the spine today. Spine flexibility, the energy moving along the spine, up and down. And just some awareness on our spine and the vitality and the nourishment that we can bring into our spine with the practice today. So for everybody, again, we need all the props for you to be fully supported during the practice. So your blanket, your pillows, yoga block, or quite a thick book. We're going to do a pose today where we need some height underneath our sacrum. So if you have a stack of books or a firm pillow that's about 10 to 15 centimeters high, that will be amazing. So you can pause the recording, get all your stuff, and we meet each other back here again when you're ready. And today we're going to start sitting in hero's pose. So you can fold your feet underneath your sit bones. And if you have some problems with your knees, you can always sit on a block or on a pillow, or place your blanket between your legs so you have some cushioning for your knees. So find your position and gently close your eyes to come into this space on the mat. And breathing into the space for a couple of moments, arriving. Deep conscious breath in and out. Letting go of everything that already happened today. Coming onto your mat, into this space, into your practice of today. And we're going to start with a breath exercise, which we are going to see if we can find some awareness in the energy lines in our spine. So we have a base of energy in our base, underneath our below, in the belly, in the sacrum area. It's also called the snake energy. And we have a lot of nadis and meridian lines in our body. And the two main ones are in our spine. And this is called the Sushumna Nadi. And this contains two nadi pathways that are coming from our base of our spine to our crown. And they're moving in a recoiling movement up. And this is the feminine and masculine energy that moving up and down. And when they're moving like this, we are crossing all the chakra points. So that's something I want to play with today with you. And you can use this visualization for yourself when we're doing the breathing exercise. So what we're going to do is doing the Ujjayi breath, the ocean breath. We already did this a couple of times. That's the breath where you have the slight constriction in the throat. And when you're breathing in and out, you hear this breath coming through your throat and you have that oceanic sound. So start to do that first. Breathing in and out one more time, just your normal natural breath. Maybe you want to sigh it out. Completely out. And with the next breath in, make the slight constriction in the back of your throat like you're fogging up a mirror, and breathing in. Hearing the ocean sound, breathing out with the ocean sound again. Continue breathing like this for a while. Fully in, expanding the lungs, the rib cage, and breathing out. Ocean moving down. Long, steady breaths in and out. And when you found your oceanic breath, you're steady in your breath, focus on the energy lines alongside your spine, the Sushumna Nadis, the Ida and the Pingala, Ida being the feminine energy moving from down to up when you're breathing in, and the Pingala energy line moving from up to down when you're breathing out. It's the masculine coming down towards the feminine. So breathing in, getting the energy up through your spine, up towards the crown. And breathing out, feel the energy coming down from your crown towards your sacrum. Waking up the energy lines alongside the spine. Energizing all the chakras and our vital organs. Waking up the body. Long, steady breaths in your own tempo, in your own pace. Making the breath in and out the same length. And taking your last cycle of breath in and out with the Ujjayi breath, energy along the spine, up and down for the last time. And coming back to your normal breathing, letting go of the constriction in the back of the throat. Maybe you want to open your mouth, sigh it out, and feel what this breathing exercise, this pranayama, this waking up of the energy, feels like in your body right now. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. We're going to start a little bit of movement, waking up the spine and our body, moving into the flow of today. So breathing in, bringing the hands up and overhead, lengthening the spine, and breathing out, twisting to the right side, arms going down as far as feels comfortable to you. Breathing in, coming back, arms up and overhead, and breathing out, twisting to the other side. See where your arms land, maybe your gaze is going to the back of the room. Breathing in, coming back to the middle, arms up and overhead, and breathing out, twisting to the right side again. Breathing in, coming back to the middle, and breathing out, twisting to the left. One more time on both sides. Breathing in, coming to the middle, lengthening the spine, awareness in the spine. Breathing out, gently twisting to the right side. Take it slowly with your breath. Be aware of your movement in the arms, the shoulders, in the spine, in the neck. See where you feel the movement. Breathing in, coming back towards the middle, and breathing out, bring the arms back down. Bring them behind you. We're going to interlace the hands behind us. Breathing in, bring your arms away from you, lengthening the spine, and breathing out, bring your head towards the mat. See how far you can go. Maybe you stop halfway, that's enough for you. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper. Maybe you can even bring your forehead towards the mat. Your arms are coming up, away from the body as much as possible. You can stay here wherever you are. Or if you want to go a little bit deeper and stretch your neck, you come with your weight onto your head, moving forwards, bringing your sit bones up, sliding over the top of your head, stretching out the neck. Only if this feels safe to you. Otherwise, just stay where you are, where you feel comfortable. Stretching out. One more deep breath in. And breathing out, coming back if you are away from the sit bones, coming back. And breathing in, gently coming up, seating. And let go of the arms. Very good. Moving away the props. And we're coming up to all fours. Check your alignment. Wrists are underneath the shoulders. Knees are hip-width distance apart. Knees and hips are in one line. And your back is straight in one line. Spine is long, elongated. Maybe there's a slight anterior movement in the chin. So draw your chin to your chest a little bit. So your spine and your neck are in one line. And just feel how this feels in your neck and in your spine. Do you feel like you're one straight line lengthening, or maybe you feel a little bit of hollowing out or doming in the spine? It's all okay. Just observe where your body is right now. What feels natural to you in this pose. Everybody is different. Everybody's anatomy is different. The bones are stacked differently, shaped differently, so this can look different for everybody and feel different for everybody. So just observe in this moment of stillness, awareness on the spine today. And you've been observing for a while. Maybe you want to bring some movement into your spine, to the back. Just see what you need. Make some cat-cows in your own way, in your own breath. Or maybe move from left to right. Circulate. Shake it out. Whatever feels good for you at the moment. Coming back to stillness again. Find your alignment. And the next inhale, bring your left arm out and your right leg out. Lengthening out from the fingers to the toes. Foot is flexed, toes are pointing down. Keep on breathing. And in the next exhale, bring your knee towards your elbow, making a rounding shape of yourself, doming the spine. Bring your nose towards your knee. And inhale, lengthen everything out again. I'm going to do this a couple more times. Inhale, dome, bring your knee towards your nose. Draw your elbow in towards your knee. And inhale, coming back, lengthening out. 2 more times. Exhale, balling down, doming. And inhale, lengthening out. And exhale, last more time. Coming into a little ball, curling up. Keep on breathing. Stay here for a little while. And on the next exhale, keep your knee where it is and plant your hand back into the mat. And on the next inhale, plant your foot in between your hands. So becoming into a low lunge. Check your alignment. How does this feel for you? It's not about how it looks, but how it feels for your body. Does your body feel safe, steady in this pose? We're going to move to a little Adho Hanuman flow. So we're going to bring the weight of the base back and forward, stretching and bending the front knee when we do so. So inhale, lengthening out a little bit. And exhale, bring the weight back, stretching out the right leg, stretching out the spine, coming into Adho Hanuman, half monkey god pose. Inhale, bring the weight back forward, bending the knee, lengthening the spine, coming into a variation of crescent moon. Exhale, back to Adho Hanuman. And inhale, coming forward. And see where you are. Maybe you want to keep your hands planted forward next to your foot. Maybe you want to walk your hands with your body. See what you need, where you are in space. And maybe you want to even do it without hands to see where your balance is. Coming into crescent moon. And exhale, coming back to Adho Hanuman. Inhale, come back to crescent moon. Plant your hands next to your feet. Breathe out. And inhale, bring your hands towards your knee. Help yourself up a little bit. Make a Anjali Mudra with your hands. And plant your left elbow on your right knee. Inhale, lengthen out. And exhale, press your hands together to come in a light twist. Gentle twist, you're still warming up. So take your time, don't force your body. And keep your awareness on what's happening in the spine. That's what we're working on today. So maybe you need to activate your gluteus muscles a little bit to protect the lower back. And maybe not. Feel what you need. Exhale, looking back down, bring your hands back down and coming back to all fours. Going for the other side. Very good. So inhale, bring the right arm out and the left leg out. Lengthening from the fingertips until the toes. Foot is flexed, toes are pointing down. Next exhale, dome your spine, bringing your nose towards your knee. Draw your elbow in. And inhale, coming back to stretched out. Exhale, doming again. Make a little ball of yourself. And inhale, stretch everything out. 2 more times. Exhale. Nose towards knee. Crunching up the abdominal muscles. Rounding the spine. And inhale, coming back into stretched out position. Last time, exhale. Crunching up, doming. Hold on for a couple of breaths here. Engage the abdominal muscles to keep your balance. And the next exhale, plant your hand back on the mat. And inhale, step your foot in between your hands, coming into low lunge. Take a breath here. Inhale, lengthen out. And exhale, we're coming into Adho Hanuman. Bring your weight to the back, stretching out the whole left leg, stretching out the spine in this forward fold. Very good. Inhale, coming back to low lunge, crescent moon. And see what you place your hands. Maybe you keep them next to your foot, coming back to Adho Hanuman on the exhale. Maybe you take your hands with you. Walk yourself back when you're inhaling to crescent moon. And maybe you even extend your arms all the way up for full variation of crescent moon. And on an exhale, bring your hands down, back and up. Weight to the back, lengthening out the whole left leg. Forward fold. Inhale, coming back up to crescent moon. Very good. See where your hands are. And the next inhale, place your hands on your knee. Opening up the heart. And then bring your hands in front of the heart, Anjali Mudra. Place the right elbow on the left knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, press your hands into each other, coming into a gentle twist. Feel what this does for your body. Where do you feel the extension, the stretch coming? Maybe you feel some compression. the hip bones, maybe not. Just be curious of what's happening in your body. Gentle gaze over the left elbow, or maybe your gaze is right in front of you. One more deep breath in, and exhale, plant your hands down, coming to all fours. Inhale, plant your feet into the mat, and exhale, slowly coming up for downward facing dog. Keep your knees bent for as long as you need to stretch out the whole back. Plant your hands firmly into the mat, Hasta Bandha, hand lock. Draw your shoulders out, the pits of the elbows coming up and out towards the ceiling. When you find you're elongating your whole torso and your arms, then you can stretch out the legs, walk them gently into downward facing dog. Maybe you want to walk your dog out a little bit and find your stillness whenever you're ready. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. You want to shake your head a little bit, yes and no, to relax the neck. Very good. Inhale, looking to the front of the mat, towards your hands, and walking ever so slowly towards the front of the mat. Halfway lift. So here, check your spine again. See where your halfway lift is. Maybe it's with your fingertips still on the floor. Maybe you need to come a little bit higher to keep your spine straight. Keep your back straight. It's all okay, wherever you are. So find your position. Be honest towards yourself, where you are. It's not about how you look. It's about how it feels. And next, exhale, let go again, coming to a forward fold. Bend your knees if you need to. Feet are hip width distance apart. Let the head hang heavy. Arms are relaxed. And maybe you want to take hold of opposite elbows to come into ragdoll. Let go of all the tension in the back, in the neck. Maybe you like to sway it a little bit from left to right. Keep your knees bent as much as you need to get your belly on top of your thighs. And coming back to stillness. Let go of the arms. And the next inhale, slowly, vertebra by vertebra, come up. The head is the last thing to come up. Moving into Tadasana, mountain pose. Very good. When you're all the way up and your head is moving up, find your position, close your eyes for a little bit. And feel into your body, your whole body, how it's feeling right now. How you're standing here on the mat. Feet are planted firmly into the mat. Slight activation in the legs. Tailbone is tucked in a little bit. Chin is tucked in a little bit. Spine is lengthened out from the sacrum until the crown. Shoulders are down and to the back. Heart is open. Very good. Gently opening the eyes, bring your hands towards your heart. And sigh it out. Next inhale, bring the arms up and overhead. Slight back bend, opening the heart. And exhale, swan dive down. All the way down to a forward fold. Inhale, come up. Halfway lift and exhale, step into plank. Check your alignment in plank. So your hands are underneath the shoulders. Your whole body is active. Whole body's in one straight line. Gaze is down, nose is pointing down. Exhale, bring the knees down, uncurl the toes and come down in one straight line, nose towards the mat. Opening up the feet a little bit wider than the hips, planting the hands next to the face. And the next inhale, coming up for baby cobra. Activation is in the back, lower back. Maybe you want to get the hands off the mat, to keep the weight off of the hands. Shoulders are away from the ears, and gaze is down towards the mat. And exhale, calm back down. Nose towards the mat. Inhale, come back to all fours. And exhale, step towards three-legged dog. Inhale, look to the front of the mat and walk up towards the mat. Hands towards the feet towards the hands. And we're coming towards a ragdoll one more time. So bend your knees as much as you need to. Make your head heavy. And let your whole spine elongate. Let the gravity of the head, the weight of the head, do its job to elongate the spine. Hands and arms are relaxed. And breathe all the way to your base. See if you can use the same breath as we used in the beginning. So the Ujjayi breath. Following the breath in the energy lines in the spine. Breathing in, moving from the crown towards the sacrum, and breathing out from the sacrum towards the crown. Deep breath in, one last sighing it out. And on the next inhale, bring yourself up ever so slowly towards standing. The head is moving up last. Take your time. Maybe you want to bring your shoulders towards the ears on the inhale, and exhale, bring them back and down, opening the heart. Very good. Going to move towards the middle of the mat in a straddle position, so opening the legs into a wide stance. See how far you can go without stressing the knees too much, so you can keep a light engagement in the knees. If you move too far, it's too hard for your body maybe, so see where you are. And your toes are pointing inwards a little bit, so you're a little bit into an inward angle with your feet. Find your stance. Breathing in and out. Bring the weight a little bit to the back, towards your heels. Bring your hands on your hips, hip bones. And next exhale, forward fold halfway. With awareness, slowly, to feel what the forward fold does for your body. Keep your legs activated. Feet are strong into the mat. And the spine and the neck are in one straight line, so your nose is pointing down. And the next exhale, bring your left shoulder to your right knee. So it's a slight twist. See how far you can go. And inhale, coming back, halfway lift. And exhale, bring your right shoulder to your left knee. Twist. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, left shoulder to right knee. Inhale, Inhale, come back up. You're probably not going to touch your knee with your shoulder, but just coming into the direction. Right shoulder to left knee and coming back up. One more time, both sides. Left shoulder, right knee. Feel what's happening in your spine. Inhale, coming back up, and exhale. Right shoulder to left knee. Last time. Inhale, coming back up. Very good. And on the next inhale, slowly move up the whole body to a standing position. Very good. And shuffle the feet in and out, back and forth towards each other again, coming into standing pose. Very well done. That was the flow part, the yang part of this practice. Now we're going to move into the yin and going to a little bit more letting go of the spine and activating the energy lines into the spine. So come sit down on your sit bones. And your feet are in front of you, touching. Knees are pointing outwards in a diamond shape. So take your time to come sit down. Maybe you want to sit on a blanket to elevate your hips a little bit. There's a little bit of an anterior tilt in your pelvis. It makes it a bit easier to keep your spine elongated and move forward. So see what you need. And know in yin, it's about coming to 50 to 60% of our comfort zone. We don't want to stress our fascia too much because we want to not hurt the fascia. We just want to activate it a little bit so it can create more strength and more flexibility without hurting it. So that's why we stay in the poses for a longer period of time without forcing ourselves too much. So that's why we need our props with yin. So if you have your blanket underneath your sit bones, if you need, make sure you have some props ready, pillows, blocks, whatever you feel you need, so you can take it without moving all the way around. So come to sit in your diamond shape, and you can measure this by taking your hands together in prayer pose and see if you can touch your heels with the fingertips, so that you know that you have a good distance in your legs. Inhale, lengthening out the spine, and exhale, bring your hands underneath the legs next to the feet and walk yourself slowly forward. We're going to move into turtle pose. So see how far you can come. Natural curve in the spine. Neck is coming towards the chest. And you want to relax your arms, so maybe you want to flip your palms over so your palms are facing up, and see where you land. Maybe you stay a little bit more upright, maybe you can go a little bit deeper. Find your place and take some moments to really find where your sweet spot is, where that 50 to 60% of your stretch, your comfortability zone is. And that's where you're going to stay for 3 minutes in this pose. And if you need some props to support the head, the weight of the head, when you found your pose, please do so. And find your stillness. Find your breath again. Deep in and deeply out. Keep the awareness on the target area of this practice. Observe how the spine is feeling in this pose. And I will let you know when we have 1 minute left so you can relax. And if you feel you need to adjust anything, please do so. We need to have the comfortability in our body to surrender to the stillness. So if you feel any pins and needles, see if you have to shift something or support your knees or your back or whatever it is that you need to support, please do so and come back into the surrender. Observe your body. Feel your body become more heavy with every out-breath. See if you can maybe relax a little bit more, even more. Letting go of all the tension in the muscles. Let yourself be supported by your pillow, your block. One more minute in this pose. Observe your spine. How is it feeling in that area, in this pose? Maybe you can use your breath to activate the energy up and down. And maybe you just want to observe. One more deep breath in and out here. And with your next out breath, thank this pose, say goodbye to this pose. And on the next in breath, slowly walk yourself up, out of the pose, one hand at a time. Your head is the last thing to come up. Your knees stay where they are for now. Moving the prop, bring your head up. And then when you're up, help your knees in with your hands. Don't move rapidly, but slowly help your knees in to not shock the fascia, but help it slowly coming back. And then we found our rebound sitting down. Close your eyes. Take a comfortable seat for yourself. So maybe you keep your knees together or you come into cross-legged. Relax your arms and feel what this pose did for your body. Take a moment to let the fascia come back to where its natural place is. One more deep breath in and out. Maybe you want to sigh it out. And we're going to move to the next pose. That is deer pose. So it's a variation on sleeping pigeon or sleeping swan. It's a sleeping swan, but then with our knees bended in a 90-degree angle. So bring your right leg in front of you. Your knee is bent in a 90-degree angle, so your shin is parallel to the front of the mat. And your left leg is also in a 90-degree angle, opening up the hips. Feet are relaxed and the hip is pointing forward. So first feel how this feels for you. Maybe you need to get some props underneath your hip bone. If it comes up from the mat slightly, if you feel your joints are moving from the mat, bring the mat towards you or the ground towards you, so you're very much supported in every way. See what you need here. And if this is too much for you, you can always bring your knees in a little bit if you feel pins and needles. Take your place. You can even come lying on the back, supine position, taking a figure 4 and throw your knee towards you. It's the same target area. But see if you can do the deer pose. You have your knees placed, hip is pointing forward, lengthening out the spine, the in-breath and the out-breath. Place your hands in front of your leg and moving yourself down into a forward fold. See where you land. Maybe you stay upright a little bit, maybe your forehead is towards the mat. And wherever you are, support your head to support the weight of your head so you're not hanging into the joints. We don't want to bring too much force into the joints. Just a little bit, like the 50%, to keep a slight activation without too much pressure into the joints and into the fascia. So find your position. If you need to adjust something, please take your time and then land into the pose. We're going to stay here for 2 minutes. Breathing deeply towards the pelvic area. This pose is very good for the lower back, the sacrum, all the way up towards the crown, opening the hips. Surrender to the gravity of your body. And whenever you feel it's too much or it's too intense, you can always come out of it. It's your practice. Everything is an invitation. So take your own guidance in your body, what you need right now in this moment. Deep breathing through the whole spine, down to the pelvic area. 30 seconds to go. Observe your body. Are you totally relaxed? Or are you still holding on some tension, some activation in the muscles that you maybe not need for this pose? Make your body heavy. Last deep breath in and out here. And the next in-breath, slowly walk yourself up. one hand at a time. Your head is moving up as last thing. Removing the props. And help your legs to the front. So use your arms and your hands to help your legs long outside in front of you. Maybe you want to shake them out a little bit before we go to the other side in deer pose. So make the same movement with your legs, bending your knees, 90-degree angle on the other side. So now left is in front, the left shin is parallel to the front of the mat, and the right leg is behind with a 90-degree angle in the knee. See where you have to place your props. Maybe you want to support your knee. If you feel your ankle is hurting on the ground, place a blanket underneath your ankle. Take whatever you need. So take your time to find your seated pose, supported. And when you found your support in your seat, make sure your hips are straight forward. Inhale, elongate the spine. Chin is tucked in a little bit. And exhale, walk your hands forward, one at a time, and see where you land. Maybe this side is different from the other side. Maybe you move not so far or even a little bit farther. See where you come, where you land into this pose. Find your position and relax all the muscle tension for 2 minutes in this pose. Breathing in and out. Letting go of all the tension. Let the body get heavy. Make sure your head is supported wherever you are. The feet are relaxed. The soles of the feet are soft. The jaw is soft. The eyes are soft into the sockets. And again, if you feel too much stretch or pins and needles, a sharp pain, please move out of it. Be gentle to your body and honest and conscious in whatever you need in this moment. Are your shoulders relaxed? The palms of your hands are relaxed. The forehead is relaxed. Breathing into the target areas, the hips, base of the spine, all the way up to the crown. Last half minute, 30 seconds in this pose. Last deep breath in and out here. Breathing out, saying goodbye to this pose, thanking the pose for all the benefits. And the next inhale, slowly, one hand at a time, bring yourself up towards seating. Keep your legs where they are. Head is the last thing to move up into the seated position. Move away all the props and then gently help your legs with your hands to a straight position in front of you. And gently come lie down in a Shavasana Rebound on your back, stretching out, relaxing your whole body. And feel how this pose affected your body, what it does for your body. And take the time to let your fascia rebound to its natural state. Last deep breath in and out in the rebound. Very good. Then slowly place your soles of your feet on the mat, knees are pointing upwards. You're going to move into a supported bridge. So see what you have. If you have a sturdy pillow or a block, take your pillow or your block, press into your feet and lift up your sit bones and place your prop on the height that feels comfortable to you underneath your sacrum. So if it's a pillow, then the placing is not so accurate. It doesn't have to be so accurate. If you have a block, please be sure to place it under your sacrum and not underneath your lower spine, as that can hurt your spine. So see where you are and see which height feels best to you for a supported bridge. And this is different than a yang version where we want to find the high point of the bridge. This is a more yin version. We take it a little bit more gently with the body, so you don't have to be on the highest height of the block if you normally do so. Be gentle and find your position. So if you placed your prop in a way that feels good to you, you can stay here with your knees bent. If this feels like enough, tension in the lower back, that's where the target area is, and stretching of the belly muscles and the hip. If you want a little bit more, you can stretch out your legs, see how that feels. Just to try it, you can always move back to the first option. See how this feels. Option 2 with stretched out legs. And if you want to even stretch out the body more, you feel you have more space. Option 3 is to bring the arms up and overhead, stretching out the whole body. So find your position, which one feels best to you. And we're going to stay here for 2 minutes in the stretched out position or in the first option, supported bridge, whatever feels best for your body in this moment. If you're in the first position, you can also let the knees drop towards each other to get a bit more relaxation in the muscles of the legs. Close your eyes, breathe and surrender. No, you can always move an option further or take the first option again. Again, in yin, we are looking for that stillness so our body can sink into letting go and into that stretching motion. But if we need to move with awareness to accommodate our body, it's always possible to do that. Keep your attention to your body if you feel you're drifting off. If you notice that, it's totally fine. Just gently bring your awareness back to your breath, to the sensations in your body. 30 seconds to go here. Deep breath in and out. Maybe you want to turn back to the Ujjayi breath and the energy lines in the spine. And maybe not, maybe you're just here and that's totally enough for you. Choose your option, choose your practice. Last deep breath in and out. Thanking this pose, saying goodbye to the pose. And the next inhale, if you have your legs straightened and your arms straightened, bring them in gently. Bring yourself on the soles of your feet, pressing into the soles of the feet to remove your block or your blanket or your pillow, bringing the sacrum down. And stretch out the legs first into Shavasana Rebound. We often, when we do a bridge pose, we have the tendency to curl up into a ball right away. We want to avoid that because we first want to bring our fascia back into a natural state before we stretch it to the other side again. So as not to shock the fascia and to move it back and forth, but give it the time to rebound, to come back to natural position for a minute before we give in to the tendency of curling up. I'm going to do that in a minute. Breathing in deeply, breathing out deeply. One more cycle of breath, in and out. And now if you feel you need to, you can help yourself into a little ball, curl yourself up. Bring your knees towards your chest. Bring your arms over your knees, over your shins. And press your knees into your chest, your whole spine, pressing into the mat. From the back of the skull to the sacrum. Breathing in deeply, feel the compression in your belly, towards your legs. Breathing out, letting go of all the tension in the back. This is the end of the yin posture section of the class. We're going to move into Shavasana, final relaxation, and the Nidra part. So find your position, your final relaxation position. Maybe you want to put some clothes on, some socks, get yourself a blanket. And this Shavasana doesn't have to be on the back. If you want to lay on your belly or on your side or maybe even sitting down, find your most comfortable relaxation position. The position where you can let go completely. And that's different for everybody, as every body is different. So whatever you choose is what's best serving you right now. What's best serving your energy right now. Closing down the eyes when you are comfortable. Using any props or cushions or pillows to support you and keep you warm. And as you start to become heavy and quiet, come into your breath. Make some final adjustments if you need to even find a little bit more comfort. And then settle down. Drawing your attention, your awareness, your senses to your inner landscape now. How do you feel in this moment? In your body? In your breath? What is surfacing for you at the moment? How is your natural breath at the moment, without wanting to change anything? Just observing how your breath is in this moment. What energy are you experiencing in your body? Noticing any recurring thoughts moving through the mind, and reminding yourself that all activity, thinking, doing, can wait just a little longer. This is your state of rest. This is a gift to yourself after this practice. Allow yourself to let go and surrender. Take a deep inhalation through the nose, opening the mouth, and exhale. Drawing your awareness and softening into the crown of the head. The back of the head. The forehead. Right temple. Left temple. Right eyebrow. left eyebrow, and the space between the eyebrows. The right eye, and the left eye, the right cheek, left cheek, the nose, the mouth, the tongue, root of the tongue, the teeth, and jaw. All the muscles in the face and head are relaxed. Without thinking, sensing your way through your body, back of the neck, the throat, the shoulders, upper arms, elbows, and lower arms, wrists, back of the hands, palms of the hands, and all 10 fingers, relaxed, heavy, supported. The chest, upper back, ribs, middle back, belly, and lower back. Bring some extra softness and loving attention to your whole spine, the area which we dedicated our practice to today. Relaxed, heavy, supported. Moving along the pelvis, the hips, upper thighs, hamstrings, kneecaps and the backs of the knees, shins and calf muscles, the ankles, heels, soles of the feet, tops of the feet, and all 10 toes together, completely relaxed, heavy and supported. And now start to draw your awareness to the whole back of the body, resting on the ground, wherever you are, connecting to the ground. Start to allow these parts of the body to be even heavier and supported. Breath by breath, melting further into the ground beneath you. And now start to draw your awareness to the front of the body, the parts of the body that are moving and expanding with your inhale and releasing on the exhale. Start to allow these parts of the body to be even softer and expansive with your breath coming in and coming out. As you inhale, connecting to the lightness of the front of the body. And as you exhale, connecting to the heaviness of the back of the body. Inhaling lightness and exhaling heaviness. Inhaling expansion and exhaling releasing. Inhaling light and exhaling heavy. Inhaling sun and exhaling moon. Inhaling yang and exhaling yin. Then take a few moments now And try to see if you can experience both the lightness of the front body, the expansiveness, the spaciousness, while also holding, receiving, and feeling the heaviness of the back body. Heaviness, groundedness, quietness. Seeing if you can experience and hold both together. Reminding yourself that you are whole, that we cannot experience light without shadow, that we must feel grounded in order to grow and expand. We must take rest in order to be active. Know that you are whole just as you are. You are whole just as you are. You are whole just as you are. Taking a deep breath in and exhale, release. In your own time, bring gently some movement back into the body. With the breath, deepening the breath. Maybe wiggling the fingers and the toes. Moving the head from left to right. Wakening up out of this nidra relaxation. Coming back into your space on your mat. Take your time to maybe stretch out your body or curl up in a little ball. Give yourself one last little hug. Gently laying on one side. Before you help yourself up into a seated position with your eyes closed. Take a deep breath in and out. Feel your sit bones back into the mat. With your eyes closed, bring some movement into your torso, circling from left to right in the spine, centering back into your base. Maybe switch directions, coming to the other side. And slowly come to stillness. Bring your hands in front of your heart and rub them together rapidly to bring some warmth in between the hands. And when you feel they're warmed up, bring them to your ears and gently squeeze your earlobes. Bring some pressure on your ears. Helps you to ground again, center again, coming back into the space. Your ears are a very good tool to help you land on earth again when you need to come back into your body. Very good. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you have a lovely day after this practice. Namaste, Sat Nam.